Hi, in this video we will learn how to animate our UI elements using here Airy UI. In the scene we have a simple UI elements like buttons, input fields and images. We want by the end of this video to make the scene looks like this. Every UI element we have makes some animations. So we will go to our scene in here. It's the same scene we have but no animations in it. So we have to start. First of all, we should go to our parent of our menu like this. Here it's home screen and it has our settings and buttons inside of it. In this home screen game object, we have to go to here Airy UI and open the main editor. When we press the main editor or we click Alt, Control and E shortcut, it opens this menu. First of all, we have to add animation manager to our home screen. So let's click this. Now it has opened, it has added a component Airy UI animation manager and Airy UI animated element. So we want to animate these elements. So we will go to every one of them and add animated element. In here we have to add animated element, add animated element, add animated element. So every one we have to add animated element to it. So let's begin. This button in here, how do we want to animate it? So we want to animate it as a rotation. It starts from here like this, and when we press play it ends in here. So we have to go to our animated element in here and choose the animation type and make it a rotate. Okay, we want to rotate it from, let's see where you want to rotate it from. Here it's 90 on the Z, 0 on Y and 0 on X. So rotate from 90 in the Z. Where do we want the pivot to rotate from? Like this. Here it is top left. If we change the pivot to the center, it will rotate like this. So we don't want that. We don't to rotate it from the top left pivot. So we change our rotation pivot to top left. And change it to its top left, and it's the original pivot of this element. That's the show animation. What about the hide animation? We press the hide animation tab here and choose rotate and choose 90 on the Z. This is the rotate too, and the pivot is top left as well. Here we can change our animation show duration. Let's make it 1 second, and the height, let's make it 1 second too. Here we have our with delay. If we press it, we will stay about 1 second or 2 seconds, the time you want before the animation starts showing. So we will remove the with delay in here because we don't want it. That's all. Let's play this and okay, it rotated like this. But we have a problem in here because the settings button is a child of the home screen, and home screen has a animation. So when it scales down from when it scales up from 0 to 1, the button starts here and scales with it too. So to revert this, we will make the animation show duration of the home screen 0. So let's hit play. Now it starts and rotates like this. So we finished this button. Let's start animating these elements. We want them to scale up, but not normal scale. We have here a property called animation type is to scale elastic, and that's rotates from 0 to some value bigger than 1 and returns again to 1. We have here elastic power and animation show duration. Let's make it 2 seconds to see the animation slowly. Let's play. So here the elements show up. So this is the difference between scale elastic and the normal scale. We will see the normal scale in here. Now it scales from 0 to 1. Okay, we have here some different values like scale, scale elastic, rotate, fade color. Fade color starts from alpha of color 0 to alpha of color 1. So let's make this. Let's make some different animation for each one of these. This is, let's make it scale elastic, and this fade color. This one, let's make it show from corner with the scale, or let's make it without scale and choose the corner it appears from. Let's make it left, so it will come from here, from out here to its normal position. Okay, let's make them all with delays so we can see each one after the other. We can here make our shoe delays ourselves, or we can simply go to the home screen, the parent, and in here we can press this button to automate shoe delays in children. Now each one of these has a show delay. Okay, so that's it. But let's get to some point. To automate our show delays in children, this animation or this parent should have a show duration like 1 or any number bigger than 0, because the first element here appears after its parent shows up, and this is how the calculation is done. So we make it 1 or any other number before we press automate show delays on children and return it back to 0 because we don't want it to animate. Let's hit play and see what happens. Now this is our animation. Looks good. So the final thing in this video, in here we have some events like onShow and onShow complete. So onShow invokes whenever the animation starts, and onShow complete invokes whenever the animation is complete. So let's make some event here. Let's make it like we activate some object. Let's make it like deactivate the directional light on show and deactivated, and deactivated on show and activated again on show complete. So we make game object set active and make it false. On here on show complete, game object set active and make it true. So let's start and see what happens. Let's hit play. See, our directional light here will be disabled when the animation starts. Now it's disabled, and when the animation is completed it returns back to true. So that's all for this video. Thank you.